Where did I end up this time? Is this another dream? Probably. Wait, is that a waterfall? Pepe sees the same boy by the waterfall, with his head down, washing something. She quickens her step in a bit, to get the boy to notice her, and realize he has grown taller and more mature since last she saw. The boy has become a young man by now. Oh, okay, enough! I don't care who you are, just let me out of here! Wait, you're hurt. And your face. Oh, don't worry, sister. Most of the blood is the enemies. The battlefield was more complicated than I expected, but there were no match for me, so I won. Oh, Zuba, I went to a temple in the Arson rainforest and got a blessing amulet for you. I pray it can protect you from harm. Oh? But I'm not afraid of wounds, sister. These scars prove that I have grown. Pepe looks down and spots a longsword lying horizontal by the half-kneeling youth. Several streams of fresh blood flows from the sword down into the nearby pool, dyeing the water pink. Pepe turns her head and sees the girl behind her with a gentle smile on her face, but also concern in her eyes. She turns back, only to find the scenery around her has changed once again. Where are we off to now? The rainforest? Within the rainforest, the youth holds up a dagger, turning it over as he inspects it. Oh? Congratulations! You'll be leading Father's garrison from tomorrow on. This was the job that you dreamed of, right? So, why do you seem so unhappy? I don't really know either. This commander's dagger is too light compared to the work and suffering that I went through. What about you, sister? Are you not glad for me? Oh no, Zuba. I will only be glad when you are too. The books that you spent countless days and nights on. Did you find anything? Oh, Zuba, Sagan's history extends past what we can even imagine, and we lack a complete record in our manuscript. I plan to compile a volume that records past events that have been missed or omitted, hopefully. Hopefully, it will complete the account of Sagan's history. That would be a thick book, though. There are so many people that you would need to include. Father has agreed to my idea, though, and has promised to help me. Well, very nice. I see we both achieved what we wanted. Pepe watches the boy sheath his dagger as he smiles at his sister. But are they truly happy? It seems like he's not really that keen about it. Where am I this time? When does this one even take place? He has grown even more, huh? Yep. Hey, Zuba! Why do you seem upset? That Kuranta from the east has changed Father into a much different man. All these years, Father had remained stoic, even in the face of uprising and challenges from various tribes. Time and again, he would reorganize his troops and fly his banners. When Father sliced his enemies apart with a sword, even the warm blood that spurted from their necks could not melt the cold gaze within his mask. But that night's morale, when Father fought him, I could almost see spark, not just from their clashing weapons, but also in their eyes. I had never seen him look at anyone with such favor before. Oh, Zuba, I can sense it. Our father's passion for our country has long since faded. I heard some worrying news as well. Father plans to invite Karandu-Kagats down the south to wage war against those invisible foes. You're going with them, aren't you? Those strange enemies have already been encroaching on our land, bit by bit. The Shah? Oh, so you're both children of the Shah. As she follows the youth's gaze towards the far horizon, the distant land suddenly gets pulled right before her. Oh? In the middle of the desert, huh? Alright. Pepe sees the barren desert, devoid of green, as her eyelids are buffed by the sand. Oh, God. So this is the phone hotlands? What has happened? How are you feeling, Zuba? Zuba? I'm fine, sister. I'll need to remove your bandage to reapply the medicine. Please, bear with me. I'll be quick. It's alright. I feel no pain. How can that be? When they carried you back here, your entire body was sharded. What should I do, Zuba? Father is missing, and you're the only kin that I have left. Brother has taken the throne, but we do not share the same mother. Your military achievement have already made him worry as well. That historian, is he treating you well? Yes. With his help, the volume is already half done. Perhaps I could manage to see it complete within my lifetime. Careful not to overwork yourself. It is my promise to Father. Even if I fail to complete it, the child within me will continue my work. One day, it will recount everything that has happened here too, into the future generations. It will be a bridge across the vastness of time, connecting the reader with those recorders from over the great river of time. I heard they plan to build a cenotaph for Father. Yes. Before he left, Father confided me about a trove filled with the land's treasures. He instructed me to reveal its location only to the descendant of the Knight's Mama. Well, brother will certainly not be happy when he learns about this. Sister, you have chosen to record Father's every word and action to memorialize his departure, while I choose to protect everything that he has left behind. Father has only just left though, and already war rages amongst the western tribes. I must go and quell the unrest. But how? How will you go in your current condition? A gemstone artisan from Arsalan told me that he could preserve my consciousness into a gemstone inscribed with special circuits. The craftsmen who created the Sayidin are also willing to build me a new body. Did you already decide on this before telling me about this? Sister, I do not wish to be bedbound forever. Zuba, I only wish for you to be happy and nothing more. Promise me that you will never forget this. I promise. Where am I? It's so dark. Is anyone here? Ugh. Why can't I even talk? Giraffe, I can't move at all. My limbs are all bound so tightly. Are you ready? I am about to remove the brain. The brain? Administer more sedative. His pulse is still beating rather rapidly, and I need him to be calm. Are you talking about my brain here? Oh no! A cover is lifted, and lights pour in. Pepe finds herself lying on the center of a stone platform. People around her come and go as they apply sticky, pungent medicine, tightly wrapping her body with line, constricting her attempts at movement. Her observations are cut short when an old man walks towards her with a small knife in hand. Pepe would have panicked, but the sedative starts to take effect. She feels someone holding her head down, and a tiny plate inches towards her forehead. Oh no! This is horrible! Is this what Zuba had went through? When they transferred his consciousness, he was still alive. It's horrible. Is it over? Is this what you wanted to show me, Zuba? This is only the beginning. Seriously? Tell me, what else did you even go through? After quelling the rebellion for my brother, I bade farewell to my sister and ventured alone into this desert. Here I stood guardian over the treasures that father has entrusted to me, awaiting the arrival of the Knights of Mars descendant. Yet, through the long centuries of change, the Knights of Mars have forgotten father's promise to Karun. They never came, even when I was vanquished and seized beneath the sands. You spent nearly 1,000 years just waiting here? I have witnessed life come into being and passing away. Cities rise and fall, with prosperity comes decline, and with life comes death, and inevitability for all. And with each end comes a new beginning. The cycle repeats endlessly. Father was right. Everything that transpires is but a continued time loop, and the future is nothing but a repetitive of the past. I began to hate myself for choosing to become eternal. I wish to forget, but my sophisticated memory system prevents me from doing so. It keeps my experience fresh and vivid in my mind, every detail distinctively clear. Pepe, you once told me that you wish to become one who remembers history, both written and unrecorded. You wish to witness the truth behind the history with your own eyes. But that comes with a price. Tell me, Zuba, in your long life, even with the unbearable suffering that you've been going through, did you ever consider forgetting your father or your sister? Never. That is my answer too. We should remember the things that shouldn't be forgotten, even if they bring us pain. Very good. Are we back? Oh! I'm back. Hey there, Mio! Good to see that you didn't eat us. There's no gigantic ferocious beast, moist rainforest, or scorching sandstorms. In the middle of the street sits only a small animal, casually licking its fur. Why did you bring me into Zubari's memories? It was a test he set for you. You could only see him if you passed it. Was he the one talking to me inside of that illusion? Oh no, that was actually me. That the question was indeed his. So, did I pass? Ah, nah, you failed. So just run off back to wherever you came from, little girl. But you seem pretty satisfied, though. No, you just imagine it. What? Wait, I have to see him. He is the one who started the unrest in the city, right? So only he can stop this. And besides, he is the only one who can help me reach the City of Gold. So I can't miss this last chance. Silly girl. Do you think being a historian of Shah Agad is such a good thing? You serve at the hand of the Shah, and so your tongue is cut. Wait, what? Your tongue is cut out to ensure that you can never speak its secrets? You write only what the Shah wants you to write. You're no longer yourself, only a glided mouthpiece. Is this really what you want, you foolish girl? Did you even learn that? The City of Gold isn't a place some random animal can just wander into. Oh, foolish girl. My first human pet was Lugal Sagu's own daughter. I saw with my own eyes when the poor girl had her tongue cut out by her very brother. What? Enough, Mio. She has passed Zuba's test. Speak no more and let her pass. Oh, hey, Wolf. He awaits you at the second last house in the third alley from here. Remember this. Once you enter, knock twice on the left door, then push the right door open. You will see him there. Insolent cur! She didn't pass the test at all! Why did you tell her that? She passed it, Neil, and enough of this. She did not if I say so! She definitely failed! You fool! Do you want this girl to... Hey! Release me! Did he just drag her away? Our mission is complete. Let us go. No! Wolf grabbed Neo by the scuff and disappears down the alleyway, leaving behind only more direct marks. Okay? What is going on? Is that with the tongue an actual thing? Did they already remove the tongue of the brother? No wonder that he brought so many memory trinkets alongside with him. He knew he would be stuck. He knew he wanted to protect his sister. Oh, this place is horrible. This place is just horrible. Oh. So, the third alley, second last house. Knock twice on the left door and enter the right. Okay. Where exactly are we going? Is this a shortcut? Oh no, it's Zuba. Hello there! We meet again, Pepe. Question. Would I have found you if I didn't follow the instructions? Actually, you would have found me no matter which door you had opened. The key is whether you truly wish to meet me. I see. Zuba, I've come here with a hammer. You intend to intimidate me with force. No, I just can't promise that I won't use it. We don't have much time left, so just answer my question, truthfully. Ask the question, Pepe. I will answer them faithfully. Not out of fear, but because it is my choice. Have you found the fourth gemstone? Yes, someone has kept it safe for me. Their family passed it down for generations, waiting for the day that I would awaken and return. Did you decide to destroy the entire city the moment you got it? The whole place is in chaos because of the jewel's construction. Pepe, I apologize for what has happened to the city, but I have to do it. My duty compels me. Fourth, deliver. We go into the night, awake and alert, for duty and obligation. Are your memories related to your duties complete? Indeed. So where is the Shah's treasure? Right below our feet, underneath the city. You could say the city was founded by and is prosperous because of the infinite treasures left behind by Father. When he left us, I had the sin of us buried in the deepest reaches of his earth, so that it may also serve as his tomb. For centuries they kept digging underground, and every artifact or treasure they found in the Colosseum became fuel for the city. This is my fault, but it is not too late. There's still a chance to stop it, as they have yet to dig into its depths, for the treasures that mustn't be touched by the wrong hands. And what is that exactly? Patience, Pepe. I was just about to show it. A beam of sunlight pierces through the window, illuminating the floor beside Zuba's feet. He raises his staff high, and suddenly a strong wind steers from nowhere. The sistrum shims as it jingles. Pepe hears Zuba hums a tune that feels familiar, though its cryptic lyrics eludes her understanding. She then feels the ground beneath her feet soften, her ankles sinking into the flowing sand. As Zuba finishes his tune, he plunges the staff into the ground. In an instant, sand and dust swirls widely, enveloping them both until they vanish. Are we getting dragged around again? Oh, we're definitely getting kidnapped again. Water! Bring some water! Hurry! Your curator has spoken too much and is having a heat stroke. Bad news, sweetie. I'm afraid the museum hasn't had any running water for a while now. They don't? Or to be more precise, sand is pouring out of the taps, and it can't even stop it. Do you work here? I don't really recognize you. Oh no, wait! Sand pours out of the taps? Yeah, by the way, we met your staff at the entrance, and he asked me to pass on this leave request and a bunch of other books. It was unclear where he was heading. The river's water is too muddy to be even used, and all the nearby water channels are full of nothing but sand. And all of this happens when we made our way here as quickly as the rising tides. Talk about a flood festival, huh? Only that this time, it's all about sand. This is not a joking matter. Hey, Hanim, why did you suddenly turn so quiet? Bad times to make witty comments, I see. Oh well. Anat, please wake up! Hurry! We're going to die here! You only just realized that? After everything that has already happened? Met, Hanim, could you please explain what is going on? Well, to put it simply, if every gem in the city can be removed from its place, then the one used for water purifications are no exceptions. If too many of them are removed, the water purification system will stop working, changing the internal pressure and causing sand to intrude, I mean. And if that were to happen, the construction will have an endless supply of sand to build their pillars and walls, ruining the city. Also, Kitty, I'm worried about something worse. Such a sudden pressure change will almost certainly damage the city's ancient underground river and canal systems. Didn't want to mention that, for fear of it's actually coming true. Now I'm really scared about the city. Go on. What happens if the underground channels were to be damaged? A large volume of water will seep out and loosen the sand, forming quicksand all over the place. The whole city will sink underground, and the modern material the construction can use will be buried deep down in the earth. And this is just speculation, but the construction have been building these pillars and walls for a specific reason. They're trying to recreate the way the place looked in their memories. We, along with centuries of urban landscapes, will be buried beneath the sand. Uh-oh. Do you need me to elaborate even further on how screwed up our current situation is? Or she could do that for hours. No, I think I got this. If the city sinks under the sand, everyone dies, including my crew. We are royally screwed. Yes. So, there's only one path that I can take to keep them alive, right? And that is...
All enemies have been defeated.
Woo!
We Rhodes Island operators
Are you going to go back to the dock? I mean, you were kinda interrupted back then. Related to your quest, perhaps? Right? Farewell to the past. Why is the level still increasing? Elite level 2! I'm not even sure if my guys can become elite level 2. Wait a second. Yeah, Cross is maxed out. 3 stars can't reach level 2. But Duran? Is that a thing? Oh, that would be a thing, but... Whew. I don't have the materials for that. I just don't have the materials for that. Oh well, I guess we're just going in there and hope for the best, huh? Yep. Oh wait, I should have changed my body. I still have my level 1 healer there. Huh?
Welcome, Pepe.
Wait, is this the Shah's treasure trove? It looks so much like the museum.
Your instincts are correct. Path of the city felt familiar, even before my memories have returned. I believe its architect may have been inspired by this mausoleum.
And what lies ahead, Zuba? Oh! Is this the image of your father? The glorious image of his triumph, huh? The oil lamps on the wall lights up, illuminating the hall with rays that meander through the mirrors, smooth walls, and pillars. Countless ghostly shadows appear in an orderly procession in the hall. So, the treasure in Shah's trove was himself. Was he, I don't know, maybe a little bit narcissistic?
Of course not. My sister missed father after he was gone, and he had made me preserve his vestige here. 1,000 years ago, historians preserved the words and deeds of my father, using the ancient technology the day of the scourge, allowing him to appear in a way.
I found something similar in Arsenal. It shows me an image of the Shahs in a crystal cave.
I left it as such. I thought a descendant of Knights of Mars would find it and follow the train.
You hid it too well, Zuba. No one else could have found it.
I hid it. I built a massive temple on top of it.
I guess it didn't stand the test of time. All I found were a couple of ruins back then.
But it guided you here, where you awakened me. That is the wonder of time. What seems trivial at the time could, by fate and coincidence, cause the puzzle pieces to fall perfectly into place.
There are even images of the Shah without his mask. Asalan wasn't the only site that I've seen images like these. When I was little, while playing hide and seek, my brother and I stumbled upon a chamber where the dead laid in their sarcophags. I knew I would have to come into contact with these things eventually, but it was just too much for a child of my age. In my panic, I accidentally activated the mechanism and an image of the Shah appeared. At the time, I didn't really know who he was, just some ghost trying to communicate with me. He told me those sarcophags were historically buried in the sand. When those from the future dig them up, they will serve as a bridge across the vastness of time, bringing history and the present together over the great river of time.
I remember that saying. This what father said to comfort my sister when our mother came to pass. I remember what he said to my sister after she became a historian. You must not.
You must not let escape what made those heroes heroes. So each history has its reversed face.
So, I guess you've heard it.
It was the last thing the image has said. I could never forget. Look how courageous he looks! Looking upon the image of Lugal Sargus, Pepe cannot help but feel a sense of absurdity. She had spent so much time wondering what the Shah's treasure trove would have held. Now, though, she realized that she's been chasing shadows after shadows. She holds her hammer tight, fighting back the urge to swing it and drive away the visage. But what she fears more is the notion that perhaps her family's duty and legacies are nothing more than shadows too. Back to the museum, I see. Hey, Matt, I have contacted all of your staff in the directory. Anyone else crazy enough to come with us? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of the answers are kinda vague. Well, thank you. Get a few more bottles of water for a nut, please. at once met. Oh yeah. Brave souls like Isaiah and Anaja are really hard to come by. We only have a couple of hours or not. The best thing that we could ask of them is to make a run for it outside of the city. I'm sorry, Titty, but I'm busy comparing the city's survey records and I don't really have time to think about that. But you know why I stay, right? It is the same reason as you. It's the duty. So, what about the other two tourists though? They have nothing to do with Zuba's animation. They don't even have much to do with the city to begin with, but now we're asking them to go into the sewers, do the most dangerous investigation, and try to block the Zen from surging in. Which is why I must do my best as well, so that their courage isn't wasted. Oh? Hey, let me rub your ears. Thank you, Titty. I needed that. Look, this construct log mentions unusual geologistic structures. I'll mark them down. Might come in handy. Might need to destroy a couple of them in order to block the sand. Say, Titty, I never really managed to publish my research on Zuba, and no one will ever know about our exploration of the subterranean structures of the city. Will Father be disappointed that I died, without leaving my name behind? Blame Pepe for that. Our dear princess was just too good at her job. Oh. Loves fra Fendi? Oh, I apologize, esteemed overseer, but the museum is not in the position to offer any sort of hospitality during this emergency. Please, there's no need for formalities. I am no longer the overseer, just a humble craftsman, free again at last. Well, the museum cannot guarantee our safety at this time. We must advise you to leave the city center as soon as possible, by any means possible. After I handed everything over, I stood before the flowing sand with Zuba for a while. Wait, you saw him? I saw him attempt to repair one clay statue after another using art, but eventually he stopped and said to me, "Such is our duty." I understand. Duty is what we uphold to the very end, without ever asking why. To whatever end. So what can I do to save the city? You actually are going to help us? Oh, thank you! I thought you were helping Zuba there, because you gave him the gem, and didn't really bother to stop him either. Alright, I guess it's time to show my leadership skill. Soon you will realize that you should have listened to me and stayed in the museum to protect the others. But then again, she has a bunch of silver medals. She might be able to help you. Just in case somebody picks a fight at least. So, I guess we'll end up where we start if we turn left from here. What the heck is even going on? This hasn't happened before in all my time in these sewers. Let me just say that I've never got lost when I was leading my crew. This isn't an indicator for my own incompetence, alright? I didn't say that. Perhaps these winding passages were designed to confuse their sense of directions. I overheard part of the conversation as the museum's curator were perusing the survey records. They believe that these old sewers are just a small part of the city's underground structure, and that they might be able to deduce a path to the deeper level through historical records. They had been assisting an archaeologist trying to find clues that may lead to the site known as the Treasure Trove in an ancient document. If the former site of another massive building really is hidden beneath the city... Oh, did you just say a treasure trove? Ah, please, forget that I said anything. You're getting sidetracked again. Well, either way, you don't seem afraid. Afraid of what? It's now our job just to find the sand leak and close the gate from that sector. If the gate is broken, we just seal it with the broads that we are carrying. There's a good chance that we won't even find it. Well, that would definitely be a shame, since the city is getting buried in sand if we fail. But we'll be the first to see the sand rushing up from deep down. And we may have time to call the museum and warn them to run. We'll be dead for sure, of course, but at least they have a chance. Wait, is this why you insist on coming to the sewers? Because it is dangerous and you need to be at the front of it. Maybe? Naruto-ya, Aspasia, can you hear me? Oh yeah, we're together. We found a clue here. Listen carefully and you should find Lazar's clockwork foul beast. They're machines that resemble the blue foul beast. We've established a few possible locations for the deep level structures. If you can create an opening in the wall, the clockwork foul beast can fly down and gather informations. With enough informations, we should be able to find exactly where the sand is rushing in. But there's one caveat. The clockwork foul beasts are unable to perform heavy tasks like talking switches and plugging gaps. You will have to go into the dangers. Well, at least they're going to give us information. It's important if we need to find a leak.
You must have seen it in the memories that I have shown you. The circle that you're wearing is the very same as my sister.
Oh, well, it was passed down through my family. I was wondering why my family was so obsessed with recording the Shahanshah's history. Father didn't really have an answer. He simply said it was our inherited duty. But now I see the answer is so simple. It is out of a daughter's longing for her father.
My sister always believed that he would return. Well, someday. She never saw that day though, and I never got the chance to say goodbye. All I had left for company after my sister's death was my father's shadow. Leave your obsession with the city of gold behind, Pepe. I know how to steal consciousness into a gem, and how to build a body that never decays. You will have life eternal to experience, to discover, to record.
I'm sorry, Zuba. I can't really replace your sister and keep you company. I have a younger brother myself. He's an historian of the Shah Agats.
A shame. It is hardly an honor. They know too much that it cannot be put to paper. My foolish brother wanted this historian to document history to his liking, and so he forced my sister to send one of her twin sons into the palace.
1,000 years later, huh? The coercion has become an honor. The sovereign of the beast said all historians will have their tongue cut. Is that true?
I do not know the way of the current Shah, but it is a proven way to keep a secret.
I need to go to the City of Gold and find him, no matter what. Yeah.
I knew it. Then leave, Pepe.
No, not yet. I can't leave the city to its fate. I can't allow the construct to continue wreaking havoc in the city. Spare the city. As you said, the most precious treasure have not been defiled.
We cannot stop, Pepe, even if I wanted to. In our lives, we go through many choices, big and small. One leads to another, carving out unique circles for all of us amidst the infinite branching paths. My oath to father and sister has been etched as a circuit, preserved for all eternity upon these gems. I can never defy them. Never.
Then tell me how to stop the construct at least.
I've already told you the answer. The rest is up to you. Catch me if you can, like the invading army so many centuries ago.
Do I need to beat you and get the gems out of your body? But that's not really solving the problem here. The circuits are still going to command you to fix the treasure trove, right? You would be cast in the darkness again, Zuba! There's no way I could do that! There's something I've been meaning to tell you. You know, since talking to Asaji and Anaji the other days, and... Man, this is hard as rock! I hope we have enough time to... Wait, what did you say? The blue clockwork foul bees circles overhead, urging them to dig through the stone brick before them. Aspasia is glad that everything is going smoothly. She has only one more task before embarking on the path, if it indeed exists. Well, I have learned that you thirst for wealth. You feel like you owe your past crew. Oh, well, when did they start? The night when we fled for our lives, or the time when I gave away all of our treasures? After you've left. I heard many stories about Ashazi and Anaji, how they struggled to use saws properly while launching, often breaking it with brute force, how they tried their hands at bookkeeping, but they just end up messing up all of their records. How someone slaughtered their last burden beast with a knife, then sold the knife to buy a pot to treat everyone to a feast. Word about his cooking spree, and he opened a food stall at the market as well. Customers flocked to his stall, until this very day. How some wrote a novel based on their time as a desert bandit and became published in a local paper. The latest chapter featuring your gang traveling back in time to fight for the Shah's throne. Most of your old crew have a house, and they don't really need to migrate with the season anymore. If they fix their roofs in time, they won't even leak during the monsoon season. I would say they're all doing rather well by now. Of course, I know that. Well, I definitely respect you, but I don't really think that you owe them anything. Just as you don't have to save an entire city just in order to save Ajasi and Ajani. You should get out of here, go back to see them, then put down your burden, your duty, and start moving forwards. Spacia is interrupted by a rumbling of sliding boulders. The pair seem to have stumbled upon one of the mechanisms of the ancient maze. The edge bricks retreats into the wall of the channel, and they hear the sound of falling a few seconds later. Falling sand or just rubble? I was not the sand. The entire wall begins to collapse, but as Anat said, what lies behind is not sand. Pitch black darkness indicates that they are staring at the interior of a massive structure. There is no path in front of them. The sound of quicksand is clearly audible from deeper in, as though there is a raging river deep inside the abyss. A river from which there is no return. Oh! What was that? Why are you two fighting? The pair throws down the pickaxe and draw their weapons at the exact same time. Kicking up a cloud of dust, they face off less than a 10 pace apart. Hey there, what do you think you're doing? Stopping you from jumping down the hole. Wait, wasn't I the one who had to stop you just now? Been wanting to say this. If you came to die, I can't let you go any further. I thought you would be better than those two stalkers there, but it turns out you need me to save you too. I've told you, you don't have to carry this burden. You've got it wrong. I just want to go down and see for myself. Besides, no one can do it better than me after all. I want a mountain of gold. Even if I didn't care about letting my crew live a better life, I'm just that greedy. Plain and simple. In our lives, we go through many choices, big and small. You call it duty, but I prefer to call it my choice. This is who I am. Oh. Right then, you're a trained fighter as well, who won't walk into a knife. Well, things are about to get real this time, so please, don't get mad. I have nothing but sincere gratitude towards you, Naruto-ya. I need not fear duel with you. I didn't dare believe my heart because I had made an oath to my family about blood and violence, about war being the most just form of violations. But you have shown me how resolved a heart can be. Perhaps there's something to be said about the conviction of the Zagonians. My choice makes me who I am. From this day. Hey! Wait! Hey! Wait for me to finish! Did you just jump? No, I think they're still fighting. Her vision goes black. A black blade fan sweeps past her eyes. She blinks just once, but the only light source has already gone out. She knows that Naruto-ya has 2 black knives. They are equipped with special mechanism that cannot be unsheathed directly. Yet, in that instance, all she recalls is the Kurantan's elder, known as the Night Mozar, renowned for the relentless march through the day and night, devouring the sun at high noon. She charges it where her counterpart should be, relying on only her memories. And it was empty. Yeah, you can't really predict her. She has all sorts of martial experience. There's no way she would retreat to her original position. A little slate of sand, a simple mirage of Orignium art. Who said anything about winning the fight? All I need to do is jump first. Embraced by darkness and illusion, Naruto-ya takes a step back. Here she goes. Wait! This is not fair! Another silver medal for you. There she goes. Oh! Are you serious, Zuba? You're instructing me to attack you and move like the wind at the same time?
Give up, Pepe. I told you it is futile. You can never touch me no matter how hard you're going to swing that hammer of yours.
I'll show you. Pepe? Oh, he can teleport. Right.
I am trying to break the supporting beams to limit my movement. Again, this is futile.
Uh-oh. The broken column and floor are quickly repaired by sand, leaving no traces of damages. Pepe goes through the illusion after illusion, seeking Zuba. Whenever she catches a glimpse, however, he soon disappears behind more illusion, and is once again nowhere to be seen. This is bad.
Focus, Pepe.
Did you know, Zuba? Before I turned 14, the doctor said I was a rather frail girl who would never lift a heavy hammer like this.
Why the difference, the way you swing it, despite your diminutive figure?
I trained under Sargon's top strongman so that I could penetrate the desert and the jungles to discover long-lost ancient ruins. By the age of 17, I could cross the vast desert on my own and fight off dozens of bandits at the same time.
That alone is not enough, Pepe.
Say that, but she's trying her best. Right? I'm not trying to prove myself to you. I'm just telling you there has never been anything that I couldn't do if I put my mind to it. No matter how hard, how out of reach, as long as I means it, I can do it. But how exactly are you fighting off all of these illusions? There's so many. Look at them.
You hold this impression because they have only lived 22 years. I had cut down countless foes with my sword when I fought under my father's banner. Their screams filled me with confidence. I believed that there was nothing I couldn't acquire, nothing I couldn't do, given enough time. Little did I know that my greatest enemy was time itself.
This is getting out of hand. A golden flash, and Pepe feels an intense pain from her ankle before she could turn around. The staff is much heavier than she has expected. This is bad. If you lose your footing, you're going to become slower, and that would be horrible, especially against illusions.
You must be faster, Pepe. It is etched upon my gen circuit that everyone who violates my father's tomb must die. Your attacks have already begun to anger it. It is urging me to put an end to all of it.
You should not have played this game with me, Zuba.
This is not a game, Pepe.
No, it is.
Wait, you're closing your eyes.
Nothing but darkness. Pepe knows that her eyes aren't fast enough and will only hold her back. She could never catch her agile brother when playing hide and seek in the garden. He was just like a slippering fin. Until one day, she closed her eyes and realized that she could hear every footstep her brother made under the stone tiles. Oh. Hey! I'm ready, sis! Come on! Look for me! He's right behind me. Why aren't you coming? If I turn around quick enough. Huh? Hey, why did you close your eyes? Are you admitting defeat? I can catch him. Mustering all of her might, Pepe turns and swings a hammer. Sure enough, she heard the sound of shattering. Did you hit him? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Of course I would have to fight him as well! Oh, Pepe! Okay, let me see. Zubayidamu, the Timeless. He stands an obelisk of the past. Behind him, the possibility of future awaits. That doesn't tell me anything right now. Great. What's this? What? Are you sure? Why not? Just create as many crystals as you want to. I'm just going to send out my plum here in order to get rid of a couple of crystals, perhaps. Oh, you create even more crystals on the spots where I stand. Oh, you don't say. Okay. I think I definitely want to get rid of this. Maybe put down a couple of these crystals here. Pretty sure these crystals don't count for them to get any sort of buffs. So this is handy. Oh my god. Okay, I definitely need a healer. His attacks attack in a cross formation, pretty much like the cat. So I might want to spread them out a little.
I won't sleep on the
That is a
job.
mage, an archer comes from above.
There you are.
Not entirely sure where that toy was going. I need to destroy that line of crystal though.
Sorry.
I don't want to
I'll
give that
fight
thing
harder next time.
infinite amount of range. That's for sure. I don't want to give that that toy infinite amount of range.